video where we're going to show you how you can use the Facebook Ads API to be able to create, update your custom audiences directly inside of your Ads Manager. So before we head inside of this flow, we first need to go towards the integration section of your UChat dashboard. Once going there, let's go there right now. Let's go to the bottom left corner and let's go towards integrations. From here, let's scroll all the way down and you will see Facebook ads. From here, you will need to connect towards your account. Basically, it will direct you back towards Facebook where you will need to be able to select the correct account. Once doing so, you can say list business accounts and then select your business name. I already did so, I will leave mine as is. But once you have done that, you will be able to head inside of the flow and start creating and optimizing things. So if we go back towards UChat Flow Builder, then we will be able to go with an action block, then go towards advanced actions and go with the Facebook API. From here, we have a whole list of different kinds of actions, as you can see, and they are all segmented inside of sections. So these are all page APIs, which we do not need. These are ads API, but based on the page itself. But the ones that we are looking for are the Facebook Ads API. And as you can see here, we have quite a few available here. So let's go over them one by one. If you have connected towards integrations, you should see all your list ad accounts directly by testing the request. Once doing so, you should see everything like this. So for me, it displays all the connected ad accounts towards the business manager that I chose. And for me, I will be testing with this account, this ad account ID. So I'm going to copy and paste this. You can also map that towards a bot field if you like to, or towards a custom field, whatever you like. And you can basically just press it, then map it, and then add it towards the JSON path below. For me, during the testing and during the creation of this video, I will just copy the account ID directly. Let's see what else we can do. So we can list the ad accounts, right? And as you can see, we also have an account ID, but if we go with get the ad account, here we will need to fill in the ad account ID. So if we go here and let's say paste, let's test the request. And now I get the entire ad account overview. So you will see the account status. You will see that the terms of services have been accepted for web custom audiences and also for custom audiences as well. These are all being set. And this is basically a short summary of your ad account. Now, if we go with the next step, let's go with list custom audiences. Under this specific ad account, right? We can say test a request. And now we get some data back. As you can see, qualified chatbot leads with the name UChat demo. If I go inside my ad account manager, my ads manager, you will find your audiences if it's not inside your shortcut overview by just going with the hamburger menu and scroll all the way down until you see advertise. Under advertise, you will see the audiences, and from here you will be able to press it to go towards audiences directly. As you can see, I already have one. So this one I tested beforehand and it's working perfectly. If I go back, we can do all sorts of things, right? So you can also see delivery status code 300, description, audience is too small to be used in a campaign creation. So in order to be able to basically use your custom audiences, the minimum size needs to be at least 100. Otherwise, it will be considered too small. And 100 is already small, but it is accepted, right? So if we go back, you will see that these are basically the summary of your specific custom audience. Now, if we go with the next option, get custom audience, so we can also grab basically the information of the custom audience itself. can also go and grab the custom audience here. So let me just grab the custom audience ID and let's go and say we want to get the custom audience. Let's paste it in. Let's test the request and see what we get, right? Here you will see a little bit more information, not that much, but you will see the first remaining overview until the description, and then you will also see the time created and the time updated. These are unique Unix-based timestamps, and you can also convert that inside of UChat if you want to, or look them up anywhere. But these are basically the time creation and time updated, right? If we go with the next step, we can also say create a new empty custom audience. Once doing so, you will need your ad account ID again. This is already inserted because I used the previous action. Then we can give it a name. So let's give this a name and let's say Workshop UChat Facebook Ads Custom Audience. Custom Audience. There we go. We can give it a description if we like to. So let's go with something like workshop, just to have something inside as a description, right? The subtype I will just leave as is. You can also do the website type, the app type, or the lookalike type, right? For me, I will just leave it as custom because it's basically a custom audience that we are going to create. Then we have the option is value based, and default is set to false. Examples are true, false, whether the audience is used to seed a new value-based lookalike audience. I will leave it at false, and you can also basically add your pixel ID if you have it. I will just test the request and see what we get, right? Now we get a specific ID for this custom audience back. So if we're going to take a look and let's say going to go with a get custom audience, I'm going to insert that. Let's go and test the request. And now we see the new name with the new description visible here. But does it also reflect directly inside the Facebook Ads Manager? So if we go there and we refresh the page, then we should see that new custom audience. And as you can see, that one is just being created directly on the spot inside of UChat. So really, really great stuff. If we are going back, let's see what we can do. So we can update the custom audience, right? So if we want to update the custom audience, let's say we want to update the name and the description. Let's say this will be just Facebook ads and workshop demo, right? So let's test this request. And the success has been set to true. So let's refresh the page here and we should see this reflected directly inside the Ads Manager. As you can see, Workshop UChat Facebook Ads, and the description has been shortened as well. The next step will be to also delete a custom audience if we wanted to, right? So we can also delete this custom audience. If we say test the request, you will see that we have the success set to true. And if we are going to refresh now, you will see that this custom audience should be removed. And there we go, only one previous custom audience left. Now, if we are going to fetch that other custom audience, so let's say list custom audiences, because we need a new custom audience ID. So let me just grab this. And now let's go with a new option. Instead of delete, add a current Facebook user to the custom audience. Okay, so now let's update this custom audience by inserting a user. So if we go towards the next step, add a current Facebook user towards the custom audience. We can then go with the custom audience that we just grabbed the custom ID from. And if we say test request, you will see that there is no available for test at this moment because this is something that will need to be previewed live. Once you preview this step live on the Facebook profile, it will automatically be added towards the custom audience. So no issues if you see no available for test, right? If we go towards the next step, we can also add a user towards the custom audience by email. So if we're just going to insert the user's email, we can either do so by using the system field, as you can see, or we can just do something manual. So let me just say, okay, I'm going to go and use my UChat email. I'm going to say test a request. And from here, you will now see that the audience ID is this. The session ID has been created. The numbers that have been received is 1. And the number of invalid entries is 0. Now, can you use this same action to insert multiple emails directly? So let's test this out, because it should be doable by separating them with a comma based. So let's say we are going with another one. Let's say John Doe at doe.com, comma, let's say going with an email of myself. And let's do one more, and let's say this will be a Gmail, for example. There we go. Let's say test the request, and let's see if this comma-based system will work. As you can see, as long as you separate the emails by a comma, then you will be able to insert multiple users directly inside of one action. So we have the session ID, which is a new one. The numbers received are 3, and the number of invalid entries are 0. Invalid entry samples will then be displayed if you have an invalid entry, but in this case it's not needed because we all have valid looking emails. If we go towards the custom audience inside of the manager itself, so if we're going to basically refresh the page, then we will be able to click it, and you will see also the history. You will see that we created a custom audience, we updated the name itself. You will also see that the custom audience has been updated, all done yesterday during my testing. And today we just added a new row, as you can see here. And here we added 3 new rows as well. So if you press this, then nothing really happens. It's just an overview of the status itself, right? As you can see here. Maybe opening up in a new tab might see more information. Don't really think that is the case. Let's take a look. No, it will just get you back towards the custom audience itself. As you can see, currently, because we have just added new users towards this specific custom ID, it's now populating again. But if we take a look in the meantime at the backend, we can also add users to the custom audience by phone number. So if we scroll down one step, we'll also be able to basically add them by phone number. So for example, if I just get a phone number, you can also do comma based again. So let's go and do something like this. And let's see if we test the request, if we get the exact same result. So let's say test request. And now we have added 3 more rows towards this custom audience, but this time by phone number. And if we take a look at the manager history again, we should see something similar. So if we go towards the history, you will now see that we just added 3 more rows, right? If we scroll down another action, you will see that we can also remove the current Facebook user from the custom audience. We can also remove the user from the custom audience by email and phone number. So this means basically the exact same action, but then the other way around. And these are all the actions that you can use to create a custom audience, update it, add users, and delete users from the custom audience itself, with all of these actions that UChat directly provides for you inside of your chatbot. So how cool is this that you can create and update your custom audience directly from your chatbot? Really useful, for example, if you want to add those users, your bot users, to certain funnels. After a funnel has been completed or a purchase has been made, you may want them to be added towards a custom audience, or for example, even remove them. from that same custom audience, right? So to not being able to target them with Facebook ads anymore, since they already purchased your product in that case, right? The other way around, as soon as a user purchased a certain product, you might want to add that towards a custom audience to basically upsell them a new product by showing them a Facebook ad again. And this is just a continuous process that you can use directly inside of your chatbot in order to create more conversions for your business. If you have any questions, do let us know. We'll try to help you out as soon as possible. For now, have a great day, take care, and talk soon.